What's up? This is Derek.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Spesh One.
This is Spesh K.
Hot Rocks, motherfucking Skot MC.
Breaking
Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out, man.
Hailing from New York, how did you get involved with Real Wolf and begin featuring on the Underworld series?
So, back when there's a guy named Clee McGord, do you know him?
No.
He's from Toronto. He's in a group called Riviera Regime. Shout out to Clee, man. When I used to be signed to a guy named Necro, I don't know if you're familiar with Necro.
Yeah, I got some questions about Necro.
I was on his label, and
So you were on Psychological?
Yeah, for 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
What years were they? Like,
Well, I came up. I started with them, like in the early years when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Necro used to like send me boxes of tapes.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Hyde, you know Mr. Hyde?
Yeah.
I grew up with him.
Wow, so you guys are like just friends from like
Yeah,
kids and
my
shit?
brother and him went to high school together. We grew up in the same, like, a similar neighborhood.
Yeah.
So he was down with Necro. So Necro met us through him, and then that was when Necro was trying to hustle and get his name up.
Yeah.
So he started sending me tapes, non-fiction shit, psychological shit. And I was like putting up posters, whatever.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
got connected through that. And then from Clee, because Clee, he's from Canada. I'm surprised you don't know him. He fucks with Real Wolf, Clee McGord.
Okay, yeah, what up?
He's from Toronto. He's like one of the first guys from Toronto that was doing his thing in the underground.
What up? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna
Riviera
go and
Regime.
follow it all up, man.
So he booked me on a show. Basically, he had a Snow Goons tour going on, and I had been talking to Snow Goons. This is 2009, and I had never met them personally.
Yeah.
So I really basically did that tour on my own dollar.
Sure.
I paid my own flight, came out with a couple of my boys just to do the shows and meet Real Wolf and meet Snow Goons because they were doing Global Domination. We have a song and video called Global Domination, got like 2 million hits.
Yeah.
One of the first big Real Wolf videos. We're blowing up cop cars and shit, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And then, so I wanted to be a part of that record, and once I came out there, Tom Busick was the one who picked me up at the airport. When I booked my own flight, they're like, yeah, some guy named Tom is going to pick you up from the airport. I'm like, all right. And it turned out to be Tom Busick.
Okay,
So he picked me
yeah.
up from the airport with a fucking big bag of weed.
So then you had the whole car ride back?
Yeah,
just
and then
like,
he actually drove me throughout that whole tour. Like, I rolled with him. We went to London, Ontario together, Sudbury, all these different spots, and we just became close.
Oh, right,
We've been working
yeah.
ever since. So the Underworld thing is like, the way I deal with Real Wolf is like, are you familiar with the barter system? You know what that means?
No.
Barter. It's like to trade.
I understand. I understand bartering. Yeah.
So basically that's how I look at it, the barter system.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like Tom Busick, I'll introduce you to D12.
Yeah.
But put me on this video.
Yeah.
I'll blah 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 blah. And I think that's how it should be. It should be people building with each other.
Because what you're giving really is something valuable.
Exactly.
But you're doing it for free. If he can offer you something.
Because I know what he's doing with his quality of video is helping me.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
like my quality of connection, being from New York and being connected,
To
helps
be able
him.
to come to Toronto
Yeah, and then
just
we
have a
just
nice
became,
comfortable spot.
and we're both fucking insane. That's
Yeah,
why it's
cool.
hard for me to get mad at Tom. Because he's like me, he talks over people, he's fucking nuts, he takes on too much at one time. He's just like me, I do the same thing. But when you're running your own company, that's what happens. The only person I have helping me is her.
Yeah, well
You know what I mean?
well
So,
up.
and she's, so I understand his vision.
Yeah.
I feel like one day I'm gonna see him like making movies. I hope to see it one day, man.
Yeah, fucking
He's
hell.
got the drive. Shout out to fucking Real Wolf, man, Underworld.
That's what it is, and it's Real Wolf, musical festival. That's why we're here today. So yeah, just big up Real Wolf, big up Short Strange. Don't know what it is.
My name, my record label, Nah Bro Entertainment.
Nah Bro Entertainment. You go check that out, man. Don't be sleeping on that.
Bang.
You know what I mean? Because that's man's own thing off his own bat, and you already know what it is. All right. So the Real Wolf label is very active and has some amazing contacts within the industry, working with some of the top artists hip hop has to offer. What is it like, and same with Psychological and the Snow Goons, what is it like to have the opportunity to work so internationally and with such household names?
It's crazy because I never thought that shit would happen. You know what I mean? I was the guy from Queens. I loved rapping. I loved hip hop. And I started in the 90s. You know what I mean? I started taking it serious in like 2005, 2004. But like, I grew up listening to Ill Bill and those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, I was putting their fucking posters up on the wall.
Did that influence you a lot, like being from similar
Definitely,
neighbours?
because they were from Brooklyn and
they're like
Queens,
big guys. Like,
and they actually made something happen. And excuse me, there was a record store called Fat Beats. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, I like
in New
Fat
York,
Beats.
fucking legendary spot. R.I.P. Fat Beats, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
Ill Bill and Q Unique used to work there.
So Unique and Ilbert used to work in
They
Fat
used to
Beats?
work there at the fucking counter.
I don't have a job.
And this is like, I'm talking, this is like when Ill Bill was probably like 20. I mean, at that time I was 14 years old, 13. I'm 33 today.
Yeah, well, happy birthday today.
No, not today. I'm just saying today. I'm 33
day,
years old. Yeah. And fucking, so that's like 20 years ago. So Bill was a young guy, you know what I mean? And I went in there all the time to buy records. And I went in there and bought a non-fiction record.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that
Which
Bill
one was
the
it?
guy whose record I was buying. I Shot Reagan.
Yeah, sick.
The first vinyl I ever owned was I Shot Reagan.
Sick.
And then when I was paying for it, Q Unique was the guy who was ringing me up at the fucking counter. And I knew who he was. I knew who the arsonists were and shit. I was like, wow, Q Unique, whatever.
Fucking hell.
And then Bill came up to me. I didn't know what he looked like. He's like, yo, you know, that's my record. I'm like, really? That's you? And he's like, yeah. And he was like, no doubt. He signed it. I was like 13 years old. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just seeing that and shit, and I just kept, you know, pushing. Like I said, my connect with Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I started being able to say, oh wow, this could happen for me. You know what I'm saying?